I'm Marcus Thompson, and in 15 years leading rescue operations across East Africa, I've faced everything from lions to giant snakes. But there was one call that made me question my sanity, a report of a creature that simply shouldn't exist on this continent. A massive Komodo dragon attacking livestock. If you've ever heard something so unbelievable that it challenged your entire understanding of reality, you'll understand this story. Share in the comments about times when you encountered the truly unexpected. These moments remind us how much more there is to learn about our world. This happened 6 months ago in the remote Taita Hills region of Kenya during what started as a routine livestock protection call. What became an emergency intervention involving an invasive apex predator taught me crucial lessons about the hidden dangers of illegal wildlife trade and the resilience of local communities. This is case file number 228, and I'm sharing this story because sometimes protecting wildlife means confronting threats that are entirely human-made, and the consequences can be as terrifying as they are unexpected. Subscribe if you want more stories about the hidden challenges of wildlife conservation, the moments when our work uncovers illegal activities that threaten both local ecosystems and the animals we're sworn to protect. The emergency call came at 4 a.m. from Joseph Sankali, the Maasai elder whose community had worked with us on multiple projects, including the complex sheep rescue in case file 124. His voice, usually calm and measured, was filled with a mix of terror and disbelief. "Marcus, we need your help immediately. There's a monster here, a giant lizard, bigger than any crocodile, attacking our cattle. It's unlike anything we've ever seen in our lands. It's like a demon from another world. It has a cow cornered, Marcus. Our warriors are trying to scare it off, but it's fearless. It moves like a snake, but has the legs of a lion. We don't know what this creature is, but it's incredibly dangerous." My first thought was that Joseph had encountered an unusually large monitor lizard, but his description of its size and aggressive behavior suggested something far more formidable. Komodo dragons in East Africa? Impossible. "Joseph, can you describe its appearance more clearly? Its skin, its head, its tongue?" "It's dark, scaly, with a long, forked tongue that flicks constantly. Its mouth is full of jagged teeth, and its bite. It's making the cow bleed in a way I've never seen before." I assembled my core team knowing this would require preparing for an unknown, potentially venomous large reptile. Sarah, our veterinarian, immediately began researching exotic species, while Mike prepared equipment for handling dangerous, unfamiliar creatures. "This case requires us to expect the unexpected," I explained to the team during our emergency flight. "If Joseph's description is accurate, we're dealing with an invasive species, and that changes everything about our approach." Sarah was frantically reviewing data on large reptiles, including venomous lizards and exotic predators. "Marcus, if this is a Komodo dragon, its bite is incredibly complex. Not just venom, but a cocktail of bacteria that can cause rapid, severe infection. This is a medical emergency for the cow and a significant risk for our team." Mike was preparing specialized containment and capture equipment, adapting our usual predator tools for a creature with unknown strength and behavior. "Boss, I've got our reinforced nets, tranquilizer darts for large reptiles, and bite-resistant gear, but we're flying blind on its exact physiology." When we reached the Taita Hills, the scene was one of controlled chaos. Joseph's community had managed to keep the creature at bay, but the cow, a valuable breeding animal, was clearly in distress, cornered against a rocky outcrop. The creature was exactly as Joseph described, a massive Komodo dragon, easily 3 meters long, its powerful body a testament to its predatory prowess. Its eyes, cold and ancient, watched our approach with an unnerving intelligence. "Look at its size," Sarah whispered, her voice filled with a mix of awe and concern. That's a full-grown Komodo dragon. It must have escaped from an illegal private collection. This is a disaster for the ecosystem. Joseph provided crucial context from a safe distance. It's been circling the cow for an hour. It bit her leg, and the wound is already swelling. The cow is exhausted and terrified. Our intervention plan required extreme caution. We needed to separate the dragon from the cow, contain the dragon safely, and provide immediate medical attention to the cow, all while minimizing risk to our team from a potentially venomous and highly aggressive predator. The priority is ending the attack and securing the dragon, I explained to the team. Then we focus on the cow. This creature is an invasive species, and its presence here is a direct threat to local wildlife and livestock. The initial approach was nerve-wracking. Komodo dragons are incredibly fast and powerful, and their bites are notoriously dangerous. Every step we took was calculated to avoid provoking a direct charge. If you've ever had to approach a dangerous animal that you knew very little about, you understand the kind of focused courage this work demands. Let me know in the comments about times when you've faced the unknown with bravery. These moments define our limits and our strengths. Mike's use of sonic deterrence, adapted for reptilian hearing, proved effective in creating a momentary distraction. The dragon paused, flicking its tongue, assessing the new sensory input. "Dragon is responding to deterrence," Mike reported, his voice steady. "It's not retreating, but it's shifting its focus. This gives Sarah a window for dart placement." Sarah's tranquilizer dart found its mark with precision, but the dragon's sheer size and resilience meant the medication would take time to effect. We needed to maintain pressure and keep it away from the cow. "Tranquilizer is in," Sarah announced, "but it's a large dose for an unknown metabolism. We need to keep it contained until it's fully sedated, and the cow's wound needs immediate attention." The most terrifying moments came as the dragon, feeling the effects of the tranquilizer, became disoriented and even more unpredictable. Its powerful tail could deliver devastating blows, and its mouth, filled with bacteria-laden teeth, was a constant threat. With coordinated effort, using long poles and protective shields, we managed to guide the dragon into a reinforced containment crate Mike had prepared. Its thrashing was immense, but the crate held. "Dragon secured," I announced, a wave of relief washing over me. "Now to the cow. Sarah, assess the bite wound immediately." Sarah's examination of the cow's leg revealed a deep, lacerated wound, already showing signs of severe infection from the dragon's bite. The cow was weak from blood loss and the effects of the venom, bacteria. "This is a classic Komodo dragon bite," Sarah confirmed, her face grim. "The wound is deep and the infection is aggressive. We need to clean this thoroughly and administer broad-spectrum antibiotics immediately. She's lucky to be alive." The cow's treatment was intensive. Sarah worked tirelessly, cleaning the wound, administering antibiotics and pain relief, while Joseph's community provided invaluable assistance, holding the cow steady and offering traditional remedies to support her recovery. "She's a fighter," Sarah reported hours later as the cow began to stabilize. "The antibiotics are working and the swelling is reducing. She'll have a long recovery, but she's going to make it." The Komodo dragon, once fully sedated, was transported to a specialized facility for invasive species management, where its origins would be investigated. This wasn't just an escaped pet. It was evidence of a dangerous, illegal trade network. This dragon didn't just appear here. Dr. Emily Carter, our invasive species specialist, explained later. It was part of an illegal shipment, likely destined for a private collector. Its escape highlights the immense risks of this black market trade. Case file number 228 taught me that conservation isn't just about protecting native species, it's also about defending ecosystems from threats introduced by human greed and irresponsibility. The presence of an invasive apex predator can wreak havoc on local wildlife and communities. I now include protocols for exotic species identification and containment in all our emergency response training. Sarah has developed specialized medical treatments for invasive predator bites. Mike's equipment now includes tools specifically designed for managing unknown, dangerous creatures. But this is what truly stayed with me: the resilience of Joseph's community. Despite the terror, they rallied to protect their livestock and cooperated fully with our team, turning a crisis into a lesson about adaptability and shared responsibility. 3 months later, the cow had made a full recovery, and the Komodo dragon's origins were traced back to an international wildlife trafficking ring, leading to multiple arrests and the dismantling of a dangerous operation. Case file number 228 influenced